There was a farmer named Don in a strange little town. It was strange primarily because all the people seemed to have strange and funny names, and Don was the only person who didn't seem to fall into that category. Surely you remember Don from the videos I made? In the local school alone, all the teachers appeared to be unmarried women, and their names seemed to have something to do with their profession, or what they were teaching at the time. Example, Miss Interpret, Spanish teacher. Miss Conduct, head of the disciplinary committee. Miss Shapen, gym instructor. Miss Management, superintendent. And the list goes on, even to the armed forces. For example, Major Headache, Major Pain, and Major Firings, whom we shall meet today. Our friend Don has no problem getting a job at any place. His problem is keeping it, because for one reason or another, he always ends up losing it. One day, Don decided he might join the armed forces as a recruit. So he went over to the station where they were doing the training exercises, where he met Major Firings. The first thing you'll notice upon entering the office of Major Firings is the enormous stack of discharge papers on his desk. Don sat down in the only chair that was available in the room, the one opposite the desk of Major Firings. After a brief interview with Major Firings, Don was to complete a series of obstacle courses designed by none other than Major Headache. The obstacle courses designed by Major Headache were designed to test the limits of what soldiers in training were capable of. Don was to complete a series of 7 of these courses in a week. The obstacle courses started off easy and then became increasingly more difficult as each one was completed. Now, Major Firings always liked to conduct these training exercises in groups of 10 or 20, and Don was part of a group of 20. Don had performed better than the other recruits until the 5th course. Do you remember the huge stack of discharge papers on Major Firings' desk? There was an unspoken rule that whenever being trained by Major Firings, if all the soldiers in a group were marked for dismissal, the instructor would wait until the last course was completed to deliver the verdict. During the last course, Don slipped over a tire and fell on his face. Major Firings promptly stood up, puffed out his chest, and yelled, "You mental lentils!" and then fired every single person who was training that day. The man had certainly lived up to his name. Don went home that evening and talked to his wife.
"I thought I'd try for the armed forces."
She asked him how it went.
"You failed all of us."
She asked him who his instructor was.
"His name was Major Firings."
She nodded with an all-knowing smile and said, "He's a little on the testy side." So that wraps it up. Little story from Sibernethy. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see more, let me know. I'll be glad to make more of these. Diet, but you can't spell you can't spell diet without the word die in it.
No, I'm dying. What the heck?
Alright. Let's see what